Hello and welcome to another VanHack success case. My name is Ilya, and today I'm joined by not one, but two VanHackers who just got hired, Ricardo and Tomaz, who have both just got hired as senior front-end developers at Accenture in Dublin. Hi guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi, it's good.
Yeah, it's good to have you both here, really excited to hear both your stories of how you came and made it to the same team, working on the same project in the same office, and how that transitions has been. So, before we get started, I'd love to hear more about each of your professional backgrounds and a little bit more about yourselves. So, maybe Tomas, you can start, and Ricardo, you can go next.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah, I have been working with a lot of technologies. Like I have experience since from the desktop environment, like using Delphi, using VB, using C Sharp, and also mobile applications like using Android. Last job was working with Node.js, Angular, and a lot of JavaScript, and also working with tests using Mocha, Jasmine, and so on. The whole of the web environment.
Very cool, very cool, awesome. How about you, Ricardo?
Yeah, I started as a PHP developer in my very first beginning. Then I changed it for front end and also start to work with Rails, Node, and also a bit of Python. And then I start to work with mobile projects, especially with Ionic. And then I jumped into React Native, which is almost all of my latest project was building on. So yeah, and I also uh, have been working this last years with different companies from US and like remote job, and I learned a lot about the Agile and all this kind of stuff.
Very cool, awesome. Sounds like you both have a lot of really great experience in modern technologies, or a lot of
Yeah.
different technologies.
Yep.
Congrats on that. So I guess let's go into current day. You guys are both working at Accenture in Ireland. How did we get there? So what was the process? Maybe of you can talk about the process of searching for jobs in general, and then how was we can talk maybe about the interview process and the transition. So maybe Ricardo, you can start, and we can go to Tomas.
Yeah, for sure. Well, after we got the first approach in VanHack platform, we got the first. The process takes 3 rounds, and each round happened in a month. I mean, it takes a month for each process. So it was quite slow, but was very uh, easy to do that. I mean, you feel very comfortable to do that. The interviewers are very kind, and the first step, the first round, it was about your background experience. So I talked a lot about the project that I made, how I decided to choose that technologies and this kind of stuff. And the second round, it was about uh, more background, but more related with how do you think about to use some stuff here and there, like technologies and methodologies. And the final round, it was with one of my managers here, which I'm used to work here in the team. And it was uh, about the past experience, mindset, and especially why I was uh, I applied to be a part of Accenture member board. So yeah, it was about that, and it was uh, very very easy flow. I mean, uh, I only tell the truth and speak what crossed my mind for over this last 10 years working with technologies.
Cool, cool, awesome. How about you, Tomas? How was the process?
Yeah, the process w- was very similar. I had three steps. The first one was with a team leader from Argentina, and we talked about many technologies, architectures, like how I used to do tests, which framework, and how I deal with some kind of problems and so on. And also, we took a look a bit in my CV. And the second round was with my current manager, and it was more high, to talk about architecture to my experience. And he asked many things about my curriculum. So asking what I'm doing, what I was doing the last company, and what I'm doing the last one, and so kind of things. And the third one was very quick. It was something like 30 minutes of interview, and I was a bit afraid because this guy have something like 15 years in Accenture, and actually he works very near of us, and he
Mm,
is very cool guy. And we talked about technology, but very cool conversation, not so formal, but only discuss about some kind of technology and also about my experience.
very cool, very cool. Yeah, and so you both made it through, so congrats on that. And
Yeah.
the place you guys are working at is also very interesting, right? The
Yeah,
docks.
right.
So you mentioned that you guys could you talk about what it's like working at this? It's kind of the central innovation hub, right, for the whole global operations.
Yes, near the dock region, there are many technology companies. Like we we pass in front of Facebook, Google, Airbnb, the whole kind of. It's like a Silicon Valley in Dublin.
Hmm.
So there are many technology companies, and the building, the dock building in Accenture is very cool. Uh, with many smart screen, and you can touch, and you can uh, reach an individual with the screen. And also the place is very nice and beautiful. There is no wall, so only glass, and yeah, it's very good.
Hmm.
It's
Nice.
awesome.
Also, I remember when I was there, like they don't have on one of the floors, they don't have there's no all the plugs are from the ceiling, so you can move all the tables,
Yeah,
and it's very yeah,
yeah.
cool, awesome. And Ricardo, you're at the top, right? Maybe you can show us the view and kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So here's the rule. Uh, this is a place that people used to come to relax and after lunch or to play some card games. So here it is. This is the
Wow.
you can have a very cool view here, and especially and outside there's a kind of sensors. They have their own weather station here, and everything is connected to the building. So this is a very cool place to work.
That's really great. Awesome. Well, maybe some other van hackers will join you guys. What tips would you have to anyone who's maybe looking to relocate to no to Europe or to Dublin, etc.?
Yeah, and the first thing is don't give up. uh, try and try and try again. And one of the difficult things that we faced was at the first week. So because a lot of bureaucratic things like create a bank account, looking for a permanent apartment, and here in Dublin, the everything is kind of cheap, but the to rent an apartment it's very expensive. So you have to looking for, because there are many people looking for apartments, even students or professionals. And yeah, the advice is plan everything before come here to, yeah, like search a lot, uh, take take a look around the company, take a look where does the apartment are, and so on.
Cool, cool. And Ricardo, maybe do you have any tips on how people can prepare for interviews or really do well in order to get a job?
Yeah, definitely. The first thing that I shared in the channel when I'm during the process is uh, to be uh, to be confident. So you must be confident and make sure that you know everything that you're talking about. So you have to be true, have to be a lot of true in your words, and try to not to don't put too much weight in the first interviews, because otherwise you will get in kind of trouble, because you always will thinking about, oh, how can how I will answer this question, or what's the next question. But the important thing is to keep your mind in the present and hear everything that the interview has to to ask for you, and this kind of stuff. So yeah, because the technology, every time you will learn a lot. You learn things, different things every time, and so don't be very concerned about technologies, but be concerned about the way that you think, how do you decide stuff, and uh, be confident in your words. Yeah, that's it.
Very cool, very cool. Awesome. Well, congrats, guys. I'm very happy for both of you. I'm sure it's really cool to see you had two Van Hackers working together on the same project in the same company in the same building, the same city, and also you guys are roommates too, right? So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a kind of my wife.
that's pretty funny, man. That's really cool. Well, congrats again, guys. And if you're a Van Hacker watching this, I hope you've been inspired, because it really I know how hard both you guys worked. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it when you get to change your life like this and have success. So yeah, and I'll see you guys in Dublin.
Yeah. See
See
you.
you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Alan.
Cheers.
Cheers.